said, we start our session on the 23rd. You guys have been informed about what is going to be going on with the Polar Express. The princesses will all be going this year. Or at least have been invited.
All the ones that are here.
All the ones that have been invited. That does not mean that they are guaranteed to go. Although Matthew is pressing for you guys to go.
We've promised we're going. We've promised Matthew and Nessa that we are going.
A few notable names have also been given invitations. Meredith and Matt have both been invited.
Alex?
Alex is in Team 3.
Yeah, Team 3 is still...
Oh, no.
We don't know where Team 3 is.
Yeah, Team 3 is still,
right.
missing
Rough.
and in danger.
But
we're gonna
back
try
with
and
no
not
arms.
think about that.
One
I'm about to come
notable...
back looking like a car inflatable little wiggle guy.
One notable name that does actually stick out to you guys. The name Avier.
Spelling?
A-V-I-E-R, like Xavier, except without the X.
I think I've seen this film before.
He is the current, basically the current captain of the riding team for the Chocobo Riders.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay, weird. Put him down in my notes. Sorry if that was loud.
No, you're good. But he has also been invited to come along.
Okay, interesting.
All right.
So yeah. It is currently the evening of the 23rd. What are you guys doing tonight?
I'm probably
Nessa-
rapping
Nessa is hanging out with her mom because since she's going to be gone on Christmas Eve and everything, she wants to spend time with her mom. So she's probably like writing Christmas cards with her mom at home.
Actually, your mom would have came and brought you guys dinner.
Oh, well, there you go. She's probably just like, she's just probably hanging out in our apartment and I'm writing Christmas cards and stuff.
Yep, there's currently a pot of soup on the stovetop.
First time that stove has been turned on.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Zen.
Zen's probably doing some last minute shopping because he knows that if he had anything in the house, Nessa would find it.
Yeah.
Damon has desperately tried to hide his.
Any of the stuff that you had to special order, Meredith has ready for you. And anything else she's helping you purchase in the store, since you guys still can't really leave campus.
Yeah, we're still on campus arrest except for the Polar Express.
All right.
Yep. We can go to the North Pole, but we can't go to fucking Twilight Town. That's something.
But yeah, Meredith's able to get you going with that, Zen, and she kind of just, as you guys are kind of browsing through, she turns to you and so are you excited
for Christmas?
For
Polar Express?
all of it?
I mean, yes.
Oh, come on. This is super exciting.
I mean, I'm mostly just excited that, like, we get to leave campus.
Oh, come
for
on.
a little bit.
I know that you're excited to see Santa.
Meredith, not you too.
What do you mean, not me too?
Come on. Are you... Did Nessa put you up to this? Come on. Santa?
She looks at you with the confusion in her eyes and just... I've seen him. This isn't my first Polar Express.
Meredith. See, Matt tried to tell us that too, and then he showed us a picture of him on like a mall Santa.
Mall Santa? There's actually no such thing as mall Santas in this room.
Well, fucking... Okay. Look, I'm excited to spend time with our friends and go on a trip. But that's all it is to me.
Well, you will definitely enjoy once we get up to the North Pole.
Well, I'll hold you to that. And he'll drop a tip in her jar as he's heading out the door with his presents.
Oh, right. Wait, real quick. And
yeah?
she ducks under the counter and holds up a Christmas gift. Make sure you bring one with you.
Oh.
They do a little handoff with different Christmas gifts.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Meredith. I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
And he heads out.
Alright. Yeah. Faye, Nessa?
Hey, yeah, I'm just folding everything as pristinely as I can. I'm a little perfectionist in every single way, and that extends to present wrapping, so... I've probably rewrapped, Nessa's, 5 times by now.
Nessa is just very... She's trying not to be super obvious about it, but she'll occasionally glance over to see what Faye's doing, and then if he notices, then she just goes back to writing letters and stuff.
I notice. Stealth versus notice check.
Sure, go for it.
No, I'm just gonna assume. I'm just gonna say that Faye notices it, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, you sure? Okay. Faye's just gonna sort of glance over and be like, "If you spoil your gift, I'll kill you."
And Nessa just smiles sweetly, and she's like, isn't gonna make me stop looking over. And she just giggles.
All right,
to
then
herself.
yours gets wrapped last. Moves on to all the others.
Nessa's like, fine, and she just is pouting, but then immediately smiles as she continues writing.
Do you need help wrapping any of yours? He can't imagine that Nessa's terribly good at wrapping.
Oh, Nessa just kind of smiles mysteriously, and she's like, oh, I've already wrapped my presents. And she goes back to letter writing.
Huh.
Nessa's had this plan for months.
What are you writing?
And she's just like, she looks at the card and she's like, I'm writing a letter to Matthew, because he's a sweet bean, and he's been so helpful this past month, It's just like, and she tries and then immediately after saying that, she's like, I wonder if I can do anything with this synergy yet, and she just rubs her hands together and tries to make something appear like magic, but I don't think anything happens.
You've actually, make me a mind check.
A mind check?
Yeah.
6.
6? Your studies have actually come along pretty well. you've been able to you've been able to cast your 2 basic spells, with I believe Frost and Ply is the ones that we decided on.
Yes, and then so she looks over, and there is a Christmas tree in our apartment, by the way. Like Nessa's mom brought a Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, it's small, but
And-
it's there.
And then she uses Frost on the Christmas tree.
Make me a mind roll, because this is technically a spell cast.
Oh, okay.
And Synergy uses mind instead of heart.
Also a 6.
Okay, yeah. You hold out your hand and you watch as Faye, you see nothing at first. But Nessa, you watch as cold winds ripple out of your hand and coat the tree in this little layer of frost, which that you do see, Faye. Just all of a sudden the tree begins to form frost along the tips of the different pine needles and ornaments.
He sort of nods to acknowledge her progress, but he's mostly thinking about Matt at this point. He sort of glances up at her. It's like, yeah, I've barely really seen him. What with all the training with Master Stella, how's he doing?
And she looks over and kind of slyly, and she's like, "Why, you interested?"
Because he's my friend, Nessa.
And then she kind of sobers up at that, and she's like, "He's doing great, actually. He seems a little bit down lately.
Very
but
distracted.
Yeah, he seems really down and distracted lately, but overall he's in pretty decent spirits, you know." But Nessa just thinks about it a little bit more, and then she's like, maybe a little bit too distracted lately, actually. And then she's like,
sort of frowns and rubs his arm and looks down.
but Nessa just kind of perks back up, and she's like, "But I'm sure it's nothing. I bet he's just distracted by all the Christmas shopping and stuff, you know?"
Yeah, the stressful time of year, I guess.
Yeah. Nessa also thinks about it a little bit more, but she's like, "Yeah, that's probably it."
Nessa, what was the name of the gem that I assigned to you?
The name of the gem?
Spring.
Spring, yeah.
Spring?
Yes,
Was it spring?
spring.
Okay. You guys watch as Spring kind of pops up out of nowhere from behind Nessa and hops over towards the Christmas tree and is kind of just looking it up and down.
Your weird-looking dog is interested in the tree.
What?
Look at dog.
It looks over at you,
Dogs are
Faye.
pets.
Spring looks over at you, Faye, and just, I have a name.
Oh, you
Nessa
talk?
just kind of chuckles. Yeah, Spring talks.
You talk?
We don't have a single normal pet. We have Chatrothy, Spring, and Quake.
Sometimes. Crosses his arms. Yes, I talk sometimes.
Shocker.
Shocker.
Nessa
Sticks his
just-
tongue out at it.
Spring's a
Nessa just-
bully.
No, Nessa just kind of giggles a little bit.
So, speaking of Matthew, Zen,
Oh.
on your way back to the dorm, you carrying your bags and stuff, down the hall, you see
Kind of struggling because it's practically overflowing in his arms.
you see a pair of legs and the upper portion of the body hidden behind a mountain of gifts.
Oh, twins.
Make me a notice check.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh, Zen's not good at that.
Listen, we can't all be Fae.
Nah.
No, we can't. It's a 4.
Hey, 4's good. That's alright.
Yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
decent.
On a D6, it's not bad.
You notice the bunching of the carpet right in front of the pair of legs. Before he steps, right before he steps forward.
Oh no.
He's gonna fall.
Whoa, wait.
The foot stops like halfway in the air,
You're gonna trip.
and Matthew's head peeks out from behind the mountain of presents. Crap. Okay, thank you.
Zen pokes his head around from his side of presence. Hi, Matt.
Hi. You doing all right? You need a hand?
I could ask you the same question, bud.
Yeah. I'm just. I'll be fine. Are we close to you guys' place yet?
Yeah. For just a couple more doors down. Come on.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he joins up with you. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of these are from Mom, and told her we have friends, and she went a little ham.
Aw. That's adorable.
She kind of overdoes it on this sort of stuff. I mean, it's nice, but, like, a lot of it's not stuff that we're ever gonna need or use.
No, but it's the thought that counts. Zen kicks the fucking door to knock. Nessa!
Oh, Nessa immediately looks up from writing and she's like, coming! And she like rushes over and, and quickly opens the door and, and is like, come in. And she's just like, holy, what?
Yeah, you
so
two.
many.
Zen just like
you just see
hobbles
two-
in with his giant mound of gifts.
Ah!
Faye's eyes widen. He catches Matt behind Zen, and then immediately walks over to the stove area to hide behind Nessa's mom.
Zen
He's
just
taking
like
cover.
very, very carefully tries to set the gifts down without them all like clacking and clamoring to the floor, and then goes to help Matt with his.
Yeah, Matt. Matt is his pile, while about as tall as yours, Zen seems to be insanely, like, deeper. Mostly because he has gifts from both himself and from his mother.
Nessa kind of rushes into like kind of steady Matt and to help like unload his presents.
Yeah, he starts kind of handing for you guys to help. He's not gonna.
Waylon's trying to look busy in the kitchen so he doesn't get called over. He's like starting to do dishes and shit and like organizing things.
And Nessa's just handling the presents. Like, is any of these for me?
You actually do see there's a couple of gifts from it. They all say from Jana.
And Nessa,
And-
yeah.
There seems to be about 2 to 3 gifts per each of you from
God,
Jana.
Zen's gonna cry.
Nessa's eyes widen, but she's like, no, I have to resist. And she just like starts putting presents under the tree and stuff.
Matt does actually let you guys know that so Mom wanted me to have you guys open a couple of these tonight.
Nessa's eyes just widen and she's like, really?
Don't expect much. They're probably stuff like clothes or PJs or something.
Nessa's like, wee! And she goes to like one of her, she like brings
on.
over her presents. and
Hang
stuff.
on, I'll figure them out. Hang on.
Aww. Oh, okay.
Zen just
hesitantly
nudges
gives
Nessa,
her-
like, introduce your mom.
oh, yeah. And she immediately like, mom, 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 mom. And she like takes her mom by the hand and
there's
she's
the boy.
like,
Oh, there he goes.
yeah, she
He
just
was there, he was
immediately, yeah, she just immediately brings her mom over and she's like, Mom, this is Matt. Matt, this is Mom. Hello.
Hi, Nessa's mom, and Nessa, your mom immediately just smiles and pulls him into a hug. She's like, I have heard so many good things about you,
His
Nessa.
shoulders are so
Right?
tense. He's hiding.
Zen's gonna sneak into the
It's becoming
kitchen.
so hard to hide in plain sight, especially now that Mom is occupied with Matthew.
Zen's just sneaking into the kitchen to go over to Faye.
Ah, a new shield.
Yeah, he's shielding and he grabs the towel to dry and he's like, just mumbles, you're gonna have to talk to him eventually.
Zen, please shut up. I am trying to do dishes. Zen, quit. Thank you.
So Nessa is just completely oblivious and she's just like, yeah, and she's just, she's just smiling at Matt, just like being dumbfounded, being hugged by her mom, and she's like, yep, mom's the best. I bet your mom's lovely too, Matt. Don't get me wrong, but she just smiles and she's like, my mom's the best. And then she's like, ooh, I want some soup. I want some soup. So she just kind of rushes past Faye and Zen and just like pours herself a bowl of soup. And she's like, Matt, do you want some soup?
I'll come get some in a second. I gotta grab something. And you see he moves over to the pile of gifts and starts like sifting through to try to find one. And
Needs
by
a
this
mom hug right now.
by
He
this
needs
point,
that mom hug.
by this point, Nessa, your mom, looks over at you guys and, well, it's getting a little late, and looks like it's about to snow, so I'm gonna get on home. Have fun with your trip. Don't be rude to Santa.
I'll do my best, Mom. I'll do my best. I'm so excited to meet Santa. And then she just goes over to her mom and just gives her the biggest bear hug.
Yeah, she hugs you tightly, and she goes into the kitchen and offers a hug to both Zen and Faye, but understands if they're not comfortable.
Zen takes it.
Faye sort of stands still and allows it to happen.
Okay. She keeps yours brief, Faye. It's respectful, but it's still warm.
Yeah. Yeah, Faye's not trying to be outwardly cold either. He just doesn't seem like he knows what to do with his body.
No, that's totally fair. And she wraps herself up in her jacket and whatnot. Matt hands her a gift, seems to say something. She smiles and heads out the door.
Hi, Mom. I love you.
Faye's gonna see if he can just tiptoe back to his room and continue to wrap presents quietly there.
Faye?
He stops. Yeah.
These are for you. From Mom.
Okay. Sort of turns and looks.
He
blinks a few times.
He goes and hands each of you a couple of gifts.
Nessa is just over the moon. She's like, "Oh, your mom is so nice, Matthew. Thank you."
And he has his own 2 boxes himself. They're very thin boxes. You can tell that these are the kind of boxes that you pack like clothes in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you guys can probably see where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh heck yeah! Give me that! Give me that!
Give me.
Oh, I love clothing gifts at Christmas.
I love clothes.
I am a very practical gift lover.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting.
Give me those sweaters. Give me those PJs. Give me those socks.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Live for that
Waiting
shit.
to see who would open up the gift first. Matt decides probably best if from his mom he opens his gift first, just to kind of show its well intent. and he opens up he pops open his two and holds up a pair of Moogle slippers
Oh my
and
god.
and a jacket.
Aw.
Oh my god.
I love him. Look at him.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Art
Oh,
art
the fucking basketball shorts. I love him.
Oh, no.
art done by our
Nice.
lovely Phelan, our lovely
Aw.
Demi Devil.
Look at me.
I love him so much. Look at him.
Sweet boy.
Him so pretty. Sweet boy.
So if you guys want to swap over to if you have PJ.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I
Candies.
should have.
I'm sorry. It's just
Oh,
me.
Visa.
I'm sorry.
I photoshopped something. I don't have access to my tablet.
But if you guys want to describe what PJs and slippers are in your gifts.
Okay. Nessa opens up her gift, or at least her PJs, and she finds this winter mint sweater, with these hazel like leggings that have little snowflakes on them, and she's got like a pair of like white like Moogle themed socks that are really really fuzzy.
Okay.
And that's Nessa's Christmas PJs.
Zen.
So this is just a very last minute Photoshop, so just ignore it. Zen's is this lavender sweater and PJ pants set that looks like a pastel little skeleton garb. And there's like Christmas lights running through the pastel skeleton.
Amazing.
And he just has like standard black, very, very fluffy slippers.
And Phelan.
Yeah, you got a little nightgown, sheer sleeves, very Nutcracker vibes. We do have some leggings with it that aren't visible that on his PNG tuber. That just a little, little Starry Night leggings. Match the little blue waistband around the nightgown. Keep him warm.
Aww.
Matt kind of. I sends her a picture from when we had our group picture and everything, and she kind of just said, "Leave it to me." So, I'm sorry, Faye. I didn't know what kind of clothes she was making. So.
Oh, Faye's just smiling. Faye does a little. He's not really paying attention to any of them at this point, and he just does like a little twirl. Kind of glances over at Amir.
Nessa just kind of like quickly rushes into her room, making cartoony sounds as she like changes. And because you can tell that things are being tossed around. And then she comes back out in her outfit, and she's just like, and then she sees Faye's outfit, and she's like, "You're so cute!" And she goes over and she just like looks at the sheer, and she doesn't touch him, but man, she's like, "Man, you're so cute. I really want to hug you right now, but I'm trying to work out boundaries."
Are you all going?
Crimson and is like, "Thank you for respecting my boundary."
Are you all gonna go change?
Yes, absolutely.
He immediately goes and runs and changes into it and comes back out and then twirls again.
Matt
He's enjoying it.
Matt changes into in the what's it called? The
common area.
No, in the common bathroom.
Yeah.
The little just half bathroom.
I mean, it's just a jacket. He could just throw it on.
Well, no, his he came with his shorts as well.
Okay.
But he looks at each and one of you with kind of a smile of approval, sort of like, I'm at least happy that my mom did something that my friends like, sort of look.
Hillary
Nessa
said
just
thank you.
Yeah,
Nessa just gives a thumbs up what he said.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Should
can, I
have
can
made
let
her
her know.
cookies or something.
Oh, right, one more. And he moves over, and it looks like literally the biggest gift there. He pushes it towards the center of the common area. She said we gotta open this one up too.
Nessa's
Everybody grab a
like,
ribbon.
Nessa is just like ready to just like rip this open.
Faye kind of curiously grabs a ribbon. It's like, okay.
All right, 1,
Pulls
2, 3.
And then Nessa immediately starts tearing into it.
Yeah, you guys open it up.
Then
When I
Faye
say
just
it's the-
delicately pulling a ribbon, Nessa fucking going
Nessa's
feral.
just-
When I
yeah,
say
she
it's
is.
the biggest gift, I literally mean it's about up to Faye's chest.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
the
Nessa like
metric.
like she just wants to hop on it and just like tear it to pieces.
As you guys open it all up, you notice that it is a variety of candies, sweets, baked goods, packets of varieties of hot cocoa and coffee and tea, and there's just a
He immediately
variety.
zooms in on the tea.
Zen just sighs. Fuck, Nessa's gonna go into a coma.
Nessa is just like, God
And
damn, this is so much. And
You
she's
see-
just like,
you see
yeah.
Matt immediately, his hand darts for something.
Okay, what does he grab?
It looks like a tin, and he's immediately stuffing it into his jacket, and he looks up, sees you guys see this, and mine.
What is it? Is it just like
Nessa
Christmas
is-
cookies or something?
Faye's looking over
Nessa's
curiously.
Nessa's just like, Matt, what? Like, at least show
No.
us what you got. At least show it.
Okay,
Like, I won't take any,
I'll
but-
give each of you one, but the rest of it's mine. And he pulls out the tin and pops it open. Moss, you know what these are. We've had them. They look like chocolate balls, but
Oh, fuck.
then you see sort of on the top of each one, you can see there's a little bit of it looks brown.
Fuck. I want to hoard them too. Matt, give it. Give me the Buckeyes. Give it to me.
He explains these are called Buckeyes. They're peanut butter balls wrapped in chocolate,
Wait, are you saying
or dipped in
that
chocolate.
Burr? Burr, are you saying that Golden Sun is Ohio?
That explains so much about Matthew. And Matthew makes so much money. You assume he's from Ohio.
Oh, fucking God.
Camelot, bro.
Matthews from Ohio confirmed.
Matthew's canonically from Ohio. Golden Sun.
And
Golden Sun
Takes
is
place in
Ohio.
I
I mean, honestly, Ohio is a cryptid.
Faye puts out a hand gently to refuse. He's like, clearly these are special to you, and I probably won't like them
no,
anyways.
no. If you want to try them, you can. I'm cool with it. It's just
I'm just not that into sweets.
no.
there's tea,
That's understandable. Do you guys want to try?
Zen,
Oh,
You can see-
grabs one.
You can see
Nessa's immediately.
there's like a good 40 or 50 of these things in the 10.
Matt, you're gonna make yourself sick, and I just grab one.
Nessa just grabs one, pops it into her mouth, and just is like, "Oh, peanut butter."
Yeah, it's like a Reese. It's like a Reese's if it was more peanut butter than chocolate.
The texture
Phelan
is
has
also
wondered-
a lot better. Like there's like a very satisfying chocolate breaking sensation when you bite into it. It's very, very good.
God, this is oh
They're all
God.
enjoying their sweets. Phelan's wandered off again. He's still doing the twirl thingy. He hasn't gotten over it.
Make me a notice check.
Will do.
Um,
Come on, boy, my little perceptive son.
Zen starts sorting
Pretty good.
things into piles that everybody would like more. Like he puts the coffee in one pile, the tea in another pile, the raw sugar shit in one pile.
Yeah, he rolled a 5.
Okay. You notice that while you're, twirling around admiring your outfit, you can see that Matt's glancing up every now and then at you.
Stop. I turn a little pink. I wave.
He hides it by popping like 3 Buckeyes in his mouth and then realizing this is a bad idea. Because mind
He
you,
now cannot
Buckeyes
speak.
Buckeyes are about the size of just a size under a golf ball.
Large.
Cheeks puffed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mans can't speak right now.
Yeah. it's
He
3,
looks like a chipmunk.
almost 3 golf balls worth of peanut butter in his mouth, and he's just like chewing slowly, trying to get through it. He is also just blushing like crazy at the remark of a chipmunk, and
That's just being
Just-
violently autistic, sorting the candy.
Nessa's just giggling at just the exchange, and she's just like, tee hee.
Yeah, there's a bunch of candy. There's things from store-bought to homemade to probably gourmet, like stuff you would find at a like a candy store where they make the candy on the spot.
Confection candies.
Lots of taffy, which Matt, after he finally gets through the peanut butter, grabs a bag of saltwater taffy and looks at you guys and like, well, I know you don't really like sweets, but these do taste like sea salt candy, or sea salt ice cream. These ones specifically.
His eyes light up. His head swivels.
Nessa just like pops one into her mouth, and she's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it tastes like home."
There's a specific baggie of basically sea salt ice cream.
Happy.
Faye's trying so hard not to make grabby hands, but he's looking intensely.
He's
Oh,
off. He
Nessa-
offers them to each of you.
Oh, Nessa
I
just
snatched
throws
that.
one. Oh no, Nessa just throws one at Faye, and she's like, "Just grab one, silly."
So these are for you guys to have, except for the Buckeyes, those are mine. But yeah, Mom wanted you guys to have these.
Thanks, Matt. Like,
Yeah,
for
tell her thanks
reals.
for us.
Zen, while you're going through,
Autistically sorting shit.
you do find a card. And it's the card, the writing on the envelope says "Do not open around that."
Zen just pockets it.
Nessa kind of is like, "I want some cocoa," so she ends up like going and boiling some water on the stove.
I gotta let the
Matt.
dogs out 1 second.
Get that picture for Roxas. Poor man only asks for one thing every Christmas and I haven't done it yet.
You go outside. Outside.
Oh, babies.
Puppies are like, let me out! Let me out!
God, that letter's concerning. We're gonna get news about his fucking homeworld or some shit from Jana, and it's gonna be bad.
Oh yeah,
No, no.
I'm excited.
Sorry about that.
I'm.
no.
No worries.
Zen is going protective big brother mode, not letting you guys see it yet either.
Hey, Faye kind of looks over at Matthew sheepishly, and he's just like, "Could I ask your help with something really, really quick?"
Over to Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, what can I help you with?
I just need someone to get a picture. It's the only thing Roxas asks for every single year, and I wanted to get one with my teammates for him.
Yeah, I can get something set up. Here, Do you want me to take it on your phone, or do you want me to send it to you?
Either one. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, sure. Here, go ahead and you guys get on the
I
couch.
stuff my friends. Come on.
Ah!
Take your time.
Nessa like takes the pot off the heat and goes over.
You guys, I'm assuming, pile up on the couch.
Yeah, face curled
Yeah.
up there, sitting. Spreading.
Zen grabs Chatworthy.
Well, I was about to say, as you guys kind of pile up onto the couch, Chatworthy bounds over the back of the couch, which is weird because like there's a wall behind the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's Chatworthy.
And
After
he
the
actually has.
fucking water incident. He doesn't ask questions about how Chatworthy gets where.
And he has a little Santa hat on.
Oh God.
Oh, that's very cute.
And he's
It's
just
okay,
like
Lisa. We already knew.
he has like a candy cane in one hand, and in the other hand it also is a candy cane, but like a bite taken out of it, like a full-on bite taken out of it.
Mhm.
He's like, picture.
So
Phelan
Nessa's
actually
like,
reaches out
yeah.
to hold Chatworthy on his lap.
So Nessa is just like, so she's in picture mode and she's like, Faye, you sit in the middle. Zen, you're gonna be on his left side and I'll be on the right side. And then she immediately like scrambles onto the couch and like goes cross legs and is like, peace. And she like holds up her two hands in two peace signs.
As you guys pose, Matt snaps a few pictures and on his phone, like he does
Zen's
in
like,
different.
Not in selfie mode. Come here. Get in the picture. Selfie mode.
Me? No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine.
Nessa
You are a
immediately
part of
reaches
this team, little shit. Get in this picture.
Nessa immediately like just grabs Matt by his jacket, by his hoodie, and just pulls.
Drops
him
him like a
to
cat.
Selfie mode.
He kind of falls into you guys and just all right. Hang on, Quake, and you watch as Quake like pops out of his chest.
Ooh, and Nessa is like, spring.
Spring kind of hops from underneath the Christmas tree where it's been like sleeping basically.
Aw.
Zen just moves to put an arm around both Nessa and Faye. Kind of hover handing Faye to give him his space, but like just pulling them into a big ol' cute little
Nessa
picture.
does.
Kind of nestles in.
Nessa just
Faye's feeling
goes
comfy
for it.
today.
Then Zen fucking goes for it. Just big squeeze, everybody in the picture. Selfie time.
Matt's
Yeah.
sitting on the floor up against your guys' legs, sort of. And you watch as Quake and Spring work together to like lift the camera up into the air and take the picture.
Cute.
That's the one.
That's the one. That's the one that's getting sent.
And you see Matt's not exactly blushing, but a little bit bright-cheeked and bright-eyed, and he's smiling wide. He's extremely... You can tell that being in the picture means a lot to him.
Bean.
Yeah, Phelan says it aloud too. Phelan be like, that's probably the one I'll send.
You can see a little bit of a tear building up in his eyes.
Zen's just all
I
smiles
glanced down
and
like, Mommy,
blushes.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just haven't really had the time to really spend Christmas with people for a while.
I know what that's like.
Nessa just
Yeah.
kind of pulls Matt into just a nice hug. And she's like,
Yeah, we'll
we'll
group
spend
hug.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Group hug.
Group hug Matthew.
Group hug.
Guys, I'm fine.
And Nessa's
Hey.
like, hey, everyone needs hugs. At least 8 hugs a day. And she just squeezes.
I think that's glasses of water, Nessa.
It doesn't matter. If we need 8 glasses of water a day, we need 8 hugs a day.
Even I need hugs sometimes.
And then she just squeezes Faye even closer.
Sometimes. Not all times.
he
Some of times.
he hesitates and then gives you guys a tight hug.
He doesn't complain when Matthew does it.
All right.
So
And Zen just leans back and is like, you know, it's my first Christmas without Van, so
Nessa
it's
just
nice
like,
having you guys.
And Nessa's just like, "Aw!" And she just buries herself in Zen's chest and gives him a hug, and she's like, "Aw!"
Zen's trying not to tear up now.
Phantom sort of glances up and he's like,
Dogs
well,
need
we're
in.
all together.
And then Nessa just immediately, turns to everybody and she's like, "Okay, my mom brought soup. Who wants soup? Or hot cocoa?" And she immediately rushes to the kitchen and, like, starts dishing up her own cup of hot cocoa. And she turns around and she's like, "You guys get your own this time."
Sorry, I'm back. Dogs were crying.
No worry. We're just getting soup.
Soup.
Phelan sort of hand waves. He's like, I better finish wrapping stuff. Thank you guys.
And she's like, "Matt, you want soup?"
do you need help wrapping stuff?
Sure.
Okay. Do you need wrapping paper? I've got some at my dorm.
Oh, I have wrapping paper. Master Gaia's is a little tricky, though. And
Yeah,
it needs a lot of protecting.
yeah, I can help you with that.
Thanks. He waves. He invites Matthew into the room. Unfortunately, he opens it up, his barren, empty-ass room with a singular Moogle plush on it. He's like, I haven't... The store, there's been a lot.
You're fine.
Coma.
It's fine. Honestly, I barely, I mean, besides all of my paperwork and books and stuff, my room's not that much more decorated, so...
Certainly not empty, though. Sits down. He
Once
pulls
the
out
two
his
of
little
them
gift for
are-
Gaia.
Once the two of them are
So-
alone in the room, Zen just raises an eyebrow and smiles at Nessa. And then goes back to doing what he's doing.
Nessa immediately, like, returns that and she just starts giggling.
My fucking siblings, bro. I think I sent you the picture for what he got for Gaia. But it's just a little sun catcher, just a little glass flower-shaped sun catcher for her office. But it's a fucking pain to wrap because it's glass, and also it is like star-shaped, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I have wrapped this probably 7 times, and I haven't been satisfied with any of them.
Have you tried it this way? And he kind of goes to move, goes to wrap it, and you can see deft hands, probably from working on the synthesis and whatnot, able to kind of wrap the paper in a way that you normally wouldn't expect.
Phelan watches. He's studying. I did not try it that way. I don't think any human on Earth has ever wrapped anything that way before.
I mean,
I think you might be the first.
it just requires a little bit of folding. Origami helps if you know a little bit about it.
What?
Origami, it's like a art form of folding paper.
Oh, never heard of it.
Hang on, and you see he goes, pulls his phone out and pulls up a video of like a how to origami.
Oh, he's watching. He's interested. That looks like something Phelan would be interested in. He's just watching the little complex shapes form, little cranes and things.
Yeah, a crane, a rabbit. You see a few videos in they make like this complex multi-paper Christmas tree.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hobby of mine.
Huh. You'll have to show me sometime.
Yeah, I can do that.
I like the bunny. The bunny's cute. And sort of glances down at the gift, presuming it's wrapped now.
Oh yeah,
It's
but
taping the back of it.
it's been wrapped for a while. Make me a notice check.
Gonna go ahead and do that. Come on, Phelan. Give me that splody, attaboy. Oh, Jesus. 13.
Jesus. Yeah, you at your comment about the bunny, you notice Matt's kinda like he glances at you slightly before glancing back down at the phone, and yeah, it is. It's really cute.
Can Nessa be at the door listening to this?
I mean, did you close the door?
I left it cracked.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be
So
terribly secretive.
Nessa is like she's not in the crack. She's just sitting by the door where she can at least like hear what's going on, and she's just like she has Spring in her lap, and she's just listening and writing cards in her lap while she's listening.
Phelan has all of the notice in the world and none of the insight to know what any of that means. So he's just going to gently set Gaia's gift aside and like, well, that was really the only one I was having a ton of trouble with.
Alright, yeah, well, if you need any help with anything else, let me know, and...
Thanks, Matt.
I just wanted to say that, I, And you can see he's kind of like playing with his hands, not really sure really what to do with it. I'm glad you stayed.
Thanks. I hope it'll be for the better.
And he hesitates before looking you dead in the eye, Faye. I think it will be.
He smiles a little bit. He's like, well, Master Guy is not letting me leave. Regardless, she made that evidently clear to me, so...
Yeah, but... Still, it makes me happy knowing it's by your choice as well. Even if I had to force you to,
Yeah.
Which, sorry about that.
Here with you. Don't apologize. I'm glad someone shook me out of it. Can we not talk about this?
Yeah, sorry. I thought this would be a good time, but we can...
No, it's okay. Yeah.
No, that's fine. And he stands up at this point. I'm gonna go get ready for tomorrow. So...
See you on the Polar Express?
Yeah, we'll see you there. And he makes his way out of the room. Hey guys, I'm gonna go head home for the night. I gotta get ready for tomorrow, so...
Yeah, get some rest.
And Nessa nods at that, and she's like, "Yeah, absolutely, go." And she's like, "At least now you're realizing that at least you're noticing now."
Noticing?
Zen just like
nah.
lightly ribs Nessa, just like he's taking care of himself. Don't talk him out of it.
Okay.
Anyways, don't forget your gifts tomorrow. Just bring one for one person. They do a little... I don't know if anyone explained that, but you get to do...
Glossed over it, but I would like a little bit more info.
Yeah, so they do sort of a little, not exactly a white elephant because you get to choose who you give the gift to, but you can either bring your own or get one from the North Pole because they've got a bunch of gifts that they can just make for you on the spot. But
Does the
they do a little.
person know it's from you?
Yeah, because I mean you're the one that hands it to them. But it's
Got
done.
it. Okay.
It's done on the way back home from the trip. But
On the
if
way
you,
back home.
yeah, but if you bring your own instead of get one from the North Pole, you gotta hand it off to one of the chaperones, and they'll hold on to it.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
But
Well, we'll make sure to do that.
yeah, for sure. Well, anyways, have yourselves a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Matt.
Night, Matt.
And he smiles, waves at you guys, and calls Quake over, and heads out the door.
Alrighty. Let's go.
Is it time?
I don't
Is it
know, is
time?
it?
I
Feels like
need.
time. Oh, the
I need-
letter.
I do need
Oh,
a
yeah.
second because the dogs are raising hell, but I will be right back, and then I will
Yeah.
read the letter.
All right.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Matthew, baby, the letter.
Oh, Matthew.
Poor Phelan, dude.
Yeah, poor Faye.
It's rough out here. It's rough out here for Phelan.
just a little. Just
do
a
be
little bit.
do be rough. It do be rough out here.
Just can we not? I don't know. You're gonna
Aw.
have to really, if you want closure for that, you're gonna have to press the fuck out of that kid. He's really not. He's not gonna break unless you really apply some fucking pressure.
Oh, Ness is good at that.
Yeah, that'll be your job on Polar Express.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll see if
Sorry,
it's a
I'm
finger
back.
pitch. Hey,
Ooh,
welcome.
hello. Welcome back.
All right, this fucking letter. Zen.
Zen's gonna go in his room and read the letter.
Yeah, it's just it's a Christmas card. It shows the 4gen in like Christmas hats, and they're like hanging up they're hanging up like lights on a Christmas tree. And then on the inside, it's just there's like the generic "Merry Christmas from my family to yours" sort of thing, and then a little written note that just says, "Thank you for taking care of Matthew for us."
We're so traumatized.
Oh.
We were like his world's fucking blown up or something. They're just trying to be nice to us. We're so fucking traumatized.
We're so traumatized.
Yeah, it just says like, "Thank you for taking care of Matthew for us. I hope that
Guys, are we
you have a
okay?"
wonderful
No.
Christmas." Signed, Jana and Isaac.
We're not okay.
No, we're really not.
We're really traumatized. Holy shit.
So Zen breathes a sigh of relief, realizes everything's fine, and then goes back out to the pile, pretends to pick up the letter, and goes, "Aw, guys, they gave us a Christmas card."
Really, really, really? Nessa rushes over and is like,
Faye
"Ooh."
pokes his head out of his room. He's a little sulky. Feels like he fucked up the telltale dialogue with Matthew, so he just kind of stumbles out there.
Aw.
He just hands it off to Faye, just like, "Look, how cute."
He tilts his head and he looks at it, reads it, and he's like, does he see the envelope?
Yeah, you'd have the envelope with.
he looks at the envelope and he's like, oh.
No,
That could've
no,
been
it's
different.
fine. That could have been very different.
Nessa
Oh.
is just, and Nessa's like, it's okay, guys, and she but she's not like convincing herself.
Nessa was just as worried. Maybe we're not that messed up, Faye.
Maybe she's just getting more messed up the more she spends time with us, and
Oh God, you're so right.
And then,
oh God.
and then Nessa just like, hey, it's like we've all been through some shit. Okay, we're gonna be. It's fine. It's fine.
Faye and Zen
he
just
rubs the back of
spiraling
his
in the
head because he
background.
feels like Face is sort of staring down at his feet because he's like, I can account for like 70% of the shit that we've been through in the past like couple weeks. Sort of kicks at the ground a little.
And Nessa's like, you know what? And she just kind of like puts shoulder over Faye. She puts her arm over Faye's shoulder and she's like, what siblings don't make trouble for each other? And she's trying to make a joke out of it.
Yeah. He smiles a little up at her, sort of lays his head on her shoulders. Thanks, Nessa.
Yeah. That's what siblings are for. And she just kind of gives him a squeeze.
All right, I've had like at least 3 too many hugs today. I'm going to go to bed.
And then she's like, you've only had 3.
Exactly. And he grins at her before he goes off to bed. Hands her the card so she can read it before he flops onto his bed with his Moogle.
It just like smacks her in the face, and she's like, blah, and it floats into her hands. Oh.
We should put this on the fridge.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she immediately goes to she opens the card, grabs one of her like Moogle magnets and puts it up on the fridge.
Alright, you guys.
So.
Rubs hands.
The next day.
I'm gonna perish.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
Ugh.
Oh, it's gonna be a day.
Oh jeez, please don't say it like that.
Don't say it like that.
You're right though. You're right, and you should say it.
Just not like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
So, Christmas Eve. It is a day of just relaxation. Not a whole lot going on. So it's kind of nice.
But we know what the night is going to entail, so
right.
we can't relax. It's like the night before a school trip, but during the day.
Right. You guys get to you guys get a notification on your phones to head down to the gummy ship docks from Master Remna.
Ooh, Master Remna.
Exciting. All right. I assume we're all in our jammies and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
buddy.
This is by 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I'll grab my gift then for the Polar Express elephant thing.
Oh yeah, so does Nessa.
Okay.
And get ready to go. Oh, and I grabbed 3 books.
If each of you wants to message me who each gift is for. Remember, they didn't say that it needed to be for somebody that was with you guys on the Polar Express.
Oh, that changes my answer drastically.
Does change things a bit.
How
do you?
Nope, that doesn't change my answer.
How does that work?
It's Christmas. It's Christmas magic.
End a message. What did you just pin?
I'm
watching you.
The tickets.
Ah, yes. Fuck.
Oh. God, I'm trying to decide. I'm between like 3.
Take your
I know,
time
me
on
too.
it. Take your time on it if you want. You don't need to
Struggling.
decide right now if you want to take your time to decide it over the course.
Then I'm
Because
gonna
remember,
take my time.
it's not going to happen until after the Polar Express.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time then. I can't answer yet.
That
Okay.
helps a little because one of mine is gonna have to be after anyways. And Roxas and Shion are unreachable regardless, so
Well,
that's
magic.
what Santa's for. That's what I'm saying. Then I know.
Okay. So. You guys, I'm assuming, head over to the hangar then?
Yes.
Alright. You guys reach the hangar. And, you can see Team 2 is there. Everyone except for Romnick.
Yeah, we could have told you that one.
Sorry. The only one that you do see from Team 2 is, Birch.
Can
My
I text
apologies.
Romnick?
Do you have Romnick's number?
Fuck.
Well, considering
Can I
that
text Jameis to see if he has Romnick's
Yeah,
number?
can we text Jameis to see if we can get Romnick's number from him?
You can certainly attempt to text Jameis.
I'll text Jameis.
Yeah. No response.
Fuck.
You would think
you know what
that
else?
I
Faye
tried
would
Faye.
have Romanik's number because Faye's been training with Romanik, right?
No.
Or
think
have
so.
have they not been training together?
I think they offloaded that to Stella.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Faye has been training with Stella.
Big bummer.
But Birch sees you guys. She's in a little, like, nightgown as well. It goes down to about her knees. It's, a bright green,
Oh.
with, like, festive colors splattered onto, almost like somebody took, a paintbrush of red and yellow and just kind of went ham, like flicking the paint onto the dress.
Oh, that's
God.
adorable.
She's so cute. Oh, can we pull up my picture of Birch?
Yeah. Did you send it to me?
I can resend it. I can
Yeah,
send it
send it to
directly to
me.
you to make it easier.
Yeah, if you can send it for me.
Because we have Birch.
We do.
We
She's
have our
cute.
beautiful girl. The background isn't transparent, and I apologize.
Did you get my updated message?
Yes, I did.
Thank you.
I might be able to make it a transparent background. Let me try.
No worry.
No worries. at
Phelan
all.
immediately, like, when presented with other apprentices, like, hooks onto Zen's, like, sleeve and just won't look at anyone.
It's just Birch.
Ness. Yeah,
As far as
Nessa
apprentices go.
does-
Oh, wait a minute, Birch is here. Actually, no, I walk right to Birch. I beeline for Birch the moment I see her to do my height comparison that I always do whenever I see Birch. And realize I am, for once, in fact, taller than Birch. And I just stare at her. Like, I don't even say hello. I'm just staring directly at Birch.
Nessa just kind of, comes over and she's like, "Hey, Birch, how's it going?"
But there's
Okay,
Birch.
I was able to transparent Birch. Hang on, let me send you
I've got the-
transparent Birch.
Got it.
I've got the image.
We got it.
We got it.
I know, but just for future reference
You're good,
to make
you're good.
life easier for you.
It's partially transparent.
Transparent
Right, but-
enough. I'm in love with her. She's beautiful. I love her so
Um,
much.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna have the image up for half a second, so. Because
I
it
am
is
now
not
damn it.
2 inches taller than Birch, so a win is a win.
The dogs
a
have
win is a
returned to
win.
me, so give me like 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
finally outgrew Birch. It's a low bar. The bar is in the center of the earth, but we've finally outgrown Birch. There's hope. There's
Let's
hope
go.
in Phelan's mind for growth.
Nessa just kind of looks over and she knows what
I
Faye is
return.
doing and she just thinks it's adorable.
Faye is trying to be as subtle as possible, but he's not subtle at all. He just scored. He's just like fist pump. Like he's so excited.
Nessa just looks on fondly and she's just like, yeah, all right.
But yeah, Matthew is there and he's actually talking to Avier. And Meredith is hanging out next to Birch.
Now that he's done his height test, he will in fact go hide by Zen.
You do see Avier.
Do any of us actually know Avier?
So you guys would have probably
Except
seen
for
him
maybe
around.
Nessa.
You guys would have probably seen him around school, because he is one of the hopefuls.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Where-
closer to summoning his Keyblade.
Yeah. So how it kind of works is everyone in the school has the potential to awaken a Keyblade. That doesn't mean that they will, but they are being prepared just in case.
Oh,
There
God.
is a select few that are hopefuls. Matthew is a hopeful, as well as Meredith and Avier. And the hopefuls are ones that basically are a guarantee they will awaken a Keyblade. It's just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
Then an even selector few are us.
Avier,
Who actually made it.
Avier
Jesus.
has long silver hair pulled into a ponytail.
Pretty.
Pretty. Sephiroth Kinney.
Me? I'm sorry. Anywho.
Uh,
Quiet.
he's got it pulled into a ponytail with
High or
one
low?
of low with
Pretty.
one of his sideburn, like he's got long sideburns that kind of come down to his it's sort of they're sort of like think Breath of the Wild Link's sideburns where they come down to like his shoulders.
Oh yeah, okay.
Except the left one is braided.
I don't think those are sideburns.
It's just hair tufts. We'll call them
Yeah,
tufts.
hair tufts, but still.
Yeah.
He is currently in a solid red hoodie. And
My color skin tone?
Tan. Like
Zentan?
darker.
Or darker.
Like he is out in the sun 24/7.
Okie
Color?
He has his eye color is like a gray, almost matching his silver hair,
Ah, like Stella's.
and he's got a it almost I don't quite remember the medical term for the blotches of skin.
Ooh, I know. Oh, I know. I know.
Vitiligo, yeah.
Vitiligo.
Yeah.
He doesn't quite have vitiligo, but he has a scar that kind of makes it look like he does. But like covering most of his forehead above his right eye.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Trying to think of other.
That's pretty
Characteristics.
good.
And
Well,
so
that
yeah,
actually
he
is
has a red hoodie and red and black plaid PJ pants. Very attractive. He looks to be about probably anywhere between 17 and 19.
Okay.
The last thing that does catch your guys' eyes is his ears are pointed.
Hell elf ears? Oh, hello.
Pretty.
Nessa just like kind of wanders over to where Avier is and is just like, "Hey yo," and she's relatively social, so she's like run into these people like a few times in classes.
Yeah,
and
Nessa's
stuff.
probably the only one that really knows him.
Nessa,
Faye
you
is
would.
not in a mood to meet new people.
Would I not have met him?
Well, no, you guys would have met him. But let me find this real quick. Give me 1 second. The best way I could describe it to you, Nessa, with the ears, is he is a Wildwood Ellison.
Okay. So he a tall boy.
Yeah,
What
he
this
is.
means.
He a tall boy. Okay.
He's
He's
well,
pretty
no,
tall.
no, he actually isn't. He hasn't hit
Oh no, he hasn't.
he hasn't
Yeah,
hit
no,
his
he probably
growth spurt.
hasn't hit his growth spurt yet. Okay. All right.
I'm looking up
Here,
I'm looking up
now
the
I-
race right now. Oh,
Is it like a dusk white wood elf or like
no,
like
he's
dark
wild.
skin?
He's Wildwood.
Okay.
So
yeah, he's darker boy.
Uh-huh.
So that's what that dark skin in the image that I just sent to you guys for the link. That's the dark skin.
Very
However,
nice.
he does have silver hair. Best way to think of it is he's about the height of Alphino.
Okay, we
Zen,
need
are
to
you going to
post a
go say
picture.
hello?
We need a picture of Alphino.
I'll work on him.
Then Zen just looks at Faye being clearly like not comfy right now, and he's like, I think we're good right here.
He nods a little. He looks so dejected.
His ponytail is very similar to Alphino, so that's actually a very good reference point.
It's a good reference. Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can get a good picture.
Ooh, I can at least get a like nice chibi picture. Here, hold on 1 second.
Nah, this is...
Oh God bless them. They're both nerding out. It's okay. It's alright.
No,
we know
no,
what
no.
the elf looks like.
You don't
we can
know.
figure this
You don't
out.
understand this.
Yes, we know what the elf looks like.
Please, we know what the elf looks like. We're on a
I'm
time
gonna-
crunch.
Well, I'm going to post
Everybody
it for
chops.
people to see. So,
Magic carpet on our rest. Never takes our rest.
but
Private
anyways,
dude about to this stuff.
uh,
Got a
so
turkey to catch.
you guys are all kind of herding up in the hangar.
Zen is gonna like lightly reach out to Birch.
Yeah.
Just like get her attention.
She pulls herself from the conversation she's having with Meredith. Yeah, what's up?
Hey. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but no Romanek?
No, he actually doesn't celebrate Christmas, so
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So
Does he celebrate something else?
from what I understand, yes, but like he hasn't told me what it is.
Oh my God, Jewish Romanik headcanon base. Fuck yeah.
And then she gives Meredith a little wave and she's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Meredith smiles. She is in like a white tank top with she's kind of double layered the tank top up, like a black one underneath and the white one over top. Long gloves and thick PJ pants. And she's just kind of, "Hi, how you doing?"
Doing good. How are the chocobos treating you? I hope they're not being too feisty.
They're, the usual.
Oh, the usual. Well, I definitely need to come back and like race chocobos again. That would be so much fun.
Oh yeah,
And she just kind of super enthusiastic about it.
I'd love to get you set up on one of them because there's a bunch of them that don't have any owners.
And Nessa just kind of like, really? Aw. And she's like, now I and she kind of like looks up shyly at Meredith and she's like, it's okay if I have a chocobo?
I mean, that's what they're there for, is to find an owner.
Nessa just immediately like jumps up and she's like, yes, okay, I definitely need to come back and like and yeah. And she just starts like like making just excited noises. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, cool. This is what happened.
Yeah, Meredith is like just a giggling mess almost.
Kaylin quietly puts
Yes.
earmuffs on.
I missed something.
Pulls those out from his pile. What?
I was getting
got
the
so
dogs.
quiet.
I missed something.
Oh,
Oh,
we were
fine.
talking about Nessa's
Chocobos.
just freaking out about chocobos.
Phelan
Gotcha.
put on his earmuffs. Things are getting a lot.
Valid.
Nessa like actually notices this and she's like, okay. And she takes like a really deep breath and she's like, okay. And then she manages to calm herself down. But yeah, she's like eyeing Meredith and she's like, we're gonna talk later, I promise.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a long ride up there. So,
Mm-hmm.
are you guys excited?
Oh, absolutely. I'm so excited to see Santa. And then she just kind of like sidles up to Meredith and like and whispers to her. And she's like, Zen and Faye don't believe. We're going to convince them, right?
Duh.
And Nessa just starts giggling and she's like, turning to Zen and Faye, she's like, we're going to make you guys believe. It's going to be great. It'll be great.
Birch kind of looks over at you guys. You
He's listening.
don't believe in Santa?
And Nessa's
Come on,
like,
guys,
not-
seriously, all of you?
What do you mean, all of us?
Nessa turns to, Birch and is like, not yet. They're going to believe by the end of it.
How are we the weird ones here? Zen is just like so frustrated.
Faye's just staring at the ground, hands over earmuffs, doesn't seem interested in socializing with anyone.
Aw.
Yeah,
But
Faye's-
Nessa-
Faye's getting over
yeah.
Zen.
Yeah, Nessa is just like, all right. So she kind of looks around and she's like, are we getting on a gummy ship? Are we getting on a train? What's going on here?
Oh, it'll be by soon.
Are we the only ones going?
Just the ones that you see here. They gotta pick up other kids, but like, and then you see,
Or like for the school?
you see, Rimna and Stella walk into the hangar. They are in just casual clothing, no uniforms or anything.
Oh, Nessa's just
Wait, are they
staring
in
at them
jammies?
wide-eyed. Nessa's like, teachers wear regular clothes?
Yes.
Nessa, are they wearing jammies or are they in, like actual clothes?
No, they're just in casual clothing.
Aw, no fun.
Losers.
Which I need.
Well, Nessa's
I'm
just weirded out.
bullying them.
I need to pull up the.
He doesn't
picture
even look
of
up. So he
Stella.
doesn't even know his master's in the room. He doesn't. Eyes on feet. No perceiving his master.
There's Stella there.
Stella.
Big girl.
So,
So pretty.
Remna seems to be talking over like what is going to be going on. Sort of just walking through sort of everything that's going to go down.
Well, I bet those two are kind of like besties. They gotta be working together a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure. They seem to be really close.
And
Cute.
And Nessa just kind of like gives Faye a little bit of a nudge and kind of has him like look up to see.
He
To see
glances
us.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees his master, and he just sort of looks at her and then looks back down at his feet.
We're going to take our break.
Setting my timer. I'm setting it.
So, as Rimna and Stella come into the hangar, the rest of the apprentices all kind of come together. Matt and Avier stop their conversation and head over to the group with the rest of you. And all of you kind of line up, waiting for sort of instructions. And Remna looks at each and one of you, and you all look so good.
Thanks, Master Rimnon.
Are you guys
Nessa
excited?
Just like, yes,
Zen is
Master
just like
Rimnon.
embarrassed, blushing.
His eyes
Very
have not
uncomfy.
moved from the floor.
Nessa's just like, you can see her like just shaking with excitement.
I have updated the present thing as well, Burr. I fixed the issue.
Mm-hmm. All right. And have you guys gotten all of your gifts?
Well,
I have
one
not
that
actually
I'm getting
picked
is
it, but
going
we're
to be.
saying that we got it.
I'm doing that in the on the express, the North Pole thing.
Okay.
for my
Yep,
person.
that's fine.
I really didn't think about it till now.
You see Matt hand over a gift. And Avier hand over a gift.
Zen also hands over a gift.
Nessa is she kind of turns and just tries to be sly and subtle, and she just like, here's my gift. She's like, keep it secret, keep it safe.
Rimna holds open a bag. And you recognize it's similar to your guys' like item bag.
Zen still just like very, very carefully and delicately puts his in.
Nessa also delicately puts hers in as well.
And so she closes it up, ties it up, puts it in her pocket, and all right, well, do remember, once we get to the North Pole, keep yourselves bundled up. If you've got jackets, if you need any, let me know. And we will go over that when you guys arrive. But in the meantime, pretty sure it should be here any second now. There it is.
Nessa just jumps up and down.
This is so cool. This is too cool.
And
Dylan's
you guys,
hiding his face in his end sleeve so he doesn't have to see the bright flash of train headlight.
you guys watch as Stella makes a motion and the hangar doors open up. And you see in the snow, you would swear there was never train tracks out there before. But you see a train pulling up in front of an old steam train pull up in front of the hangar doors and past until eventually a car stops. And you hear the shh as it comes to complete stop. All right, guys.
Zen is trying to hide how he's actually getting a little excited.
Nessa just kind of like like silently, but like just kind of holds Faye's hand a little bit. Just not like crushing, but just gently.
He squeezes it a little.
Stella smiles and, alright guys, single file on. Don't forget your tickets.
Tickets?
Tickets?
Matthew kind of looks over at you guys and, yeah, check your pocket.
Oh,
He checks the pockets of his little
Then
leggings,
just
lifts
goes
his
into
skirt
the-
a bit.
Yeah. You guys check your
Nessa-
pocket. Sorry.
oh yeah, no. Nessa just checks her pockets as well.
Yeah, you guys can check your pockets, and inside each one is this golden train ticket.
Huh. When did that get there?
Mm,
I am shaking
Mm.
with excitement and trying to keep it calm. But Zen is just
Nessa-
like, oh.
Yeah,
Shrugs.
Nessa's just like, hell yeah, and she like, guides just kind of guides Faye and gives her golden ticket to who do I give this to?
As you guys kind of pull out the tickets and look at them, they're very gorgeous, by the way. They're shiny. They seem to be made almost completely like actual gold leaf. But you guys hear coming from the train, all aboard!
Oh, and Nessa just like just kindly takes Faye with her and and like here, and she kind of like
Let's
hesitantly
go.
gives out a ticket.
Yeah, you guys walk up to the train, and
Zen's behind Faye.
you see a man with a very bushy mustache, train conductor outfit, standing, waiting for you guys to get onto the train. And as each kid hands him a ticket, he seems to punch a number of things on it before handing back.
Zen is just
Yeah.
like watching in awe over these people's shoulders.
Nessa just kind of like gets her ticket back, and she just like, I wonder what he decorated on mine.
So, as you guys go, so we'll go one at a time. So, Nessa.
Okay.
As you come up, he, tickets, please. And you hand him your ticket. He punches it in, hands it back. And all you can see is an O and a V.
O-V.
And there's a space in between, like a big space in between.
Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
And the
Wish you hadn't-
handiwork that he's doing with these hole punchers is astounding. Like, it is quick, snip, 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 snip.
Nessa's just
It's like super speedy.
Uh-huh.
Nessa's just
Yeah.
like, staring in awe. Like, oh, this is so cool. Oh, ah.
Zen.
It would be Faye next.
Okay,
Yeah,
Faye.
Nessa led me. I
Yeah.
just kind of strangely hand him my ticket. I'm
Yeah.
kind of avoiding looking at him.
He looks at the ticket, looks at you, first time, and then, without even looking at the ticket, seems to be punching stuff in.
First time.
Welcome aboard the Polar Express. Please make sure to keep your arms and hands inside at all times.
Yes, sir.
And he hands it over, and yours also has an OV, but they are together.
Huh. Stares at it. Oh, interesting. He's immediately trying to puzzle solve it in his brain as he walks on with Nessa.
And, Zen.
Yeah.
He, holds out his hand. Ticket, please.
He hands his over.
He begins to snip on it, and he looks over at you and, welcome back to the Polar Express. Glad to see you back on board. And then he hands you the ticket, and it has an L and an N with spaces between.
Zen's just like little confused head shake, and then okay, and he gets on the train. And I have to leave again because the dogs are fucking screaming in my ears.
Aw.
But yeah, you guys head onto the Polar Express, and it's very cozy inside. It's very warm, even with the snow outside, and red velvet linings along the walls and seats, almost like a red carpet going down the center aisle. You can see a variety of stuff, including like there seems to be like a chalkboard with like a menu on it. Although the only thing on the menu is just repeated hot cocoa. Except for at the very end, it's hot cocoa with marshmallow.
Amazing.
Then just rolls his eyes.
Do we know where we're seated?
You can
It's a seat
from what you can
yourself
sell
kinda train.
from what you can see, it's kind of a seat yourself. Yeah. And you also notice that Stella and Remna get on the cart behind you guys.
Okay, I find a
Yes, this
booth
is like,
area
huh?
and I curl up in a window seat.
You
Zen
do
slides
also
in next to him.
you do
Nessa
also
sits on the
see there's a
opposite side.
second portion to the car.
Oh.
Oh?
Which should be impossible because it's way too big for this car. But you see there's 3 private rooms up ahead. Sort of passenger suites.
Oh. Wild.
I wonder if any of those are for us. Nessa kind of like
Probably
immediately
not.
gets back. Yeah, Nessa immediately like kind of gets back up and starts like looking over
Looking
and
in. Yeah.
is kind of, very curious and
Yeah,
wants to look. in.
as you peek in, you see like different bunk beds and whatnot, and you see plaques on each one, and they actually have your guys' names on them.
Ooh!
Oh,
and
heck
then
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Nessa turns back and she's like, "We've got beds. We've got bunk beds." Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
And then
Zen
Nessa
is
just
still
staring at
just
his-
like-
ticket.
yeah.
Turning his ticket over in his hands and mumbling.
Yeah, Phelan's gotten out a notebook and a pencil, and he's started to like try to calculate the width of each letter and like potentially how many letters could be on the ticket. And then he's like,
Yeah,
this
it's
whole
kinda-
process happening.
It's kind of hard for you guys with the VOs, because on one side it's VO, but on the other side it's OV. And so it's kind of hard to like
Yeah.
tell like what direction does this go.
Hmm.
Good thing I have
Nessa
an
just-
L,
I've got
so
the
I can
maps.
determine it.
He's drawing out the ticket, and he's got it mapped for every possible orientation. This kid's a fucking nerd, dude.
Zen just looks over Faye's shoulder, chuckles, and says, "Got it."
Hmm?
I got it.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yours or mine?
yours. Let me
You're
know when
lying.
you figure it out.
Does Zen
Just,
have it?
just let me know when you figure it out.
Mm.
And Zen just goes back to like kinda zoning out. Just with a very confused look on his face. And he's like not actually even looking at the ticket. He's looking past it.
As you
Nessa
guys
just
are
kind of, yeah.
as you guys
Nessa
are
goes back to the booth.
experiencing up the or kind of examining the tickets and whatnot, you guys do hear a familiar voice.
Oh.
And as you look up, you see another person in a train conductor outfit, with like holding the little like speaker, like the speaker radio. And he seems to be going over basic safety rules, like please don't leave the car unless necessary. If you do, your chaperone's car is directly behind you. Please do not put your arms, heads, legs outside of the windows. If you have any issues, please press the button next to this radio. And it takes you guys a second to realize that it's Jameis in the outfit.
Nessa just kind of like does like an impish smile, and she's like, "Well, look who it is."
And he kind of looks at you guys, glares for a second, and then smirks. Before finishing up his speech, hanging up the radio, and as he hangs it up, you guys feel the train lurch a little bit.
Whoa. I start
guys are
pressing my
moving.
like hands and nose out the window, like I'm just looking.
You
Nessa
actually
got her face glued to the window.
the windows
Yeah,
actually
face
don't
smushed.
open.
No, his face is like smushed up against
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
His nose
same
and
with
hands
Nessa.
up. He's just looking out it.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Nessa's doing the same thing.
You guys
Zen's just lately blushing.
you guys watch as the train begins to move past the school. It's a very gorgeous sight. The school coated in a light layer of snow, the lights of Scalad column below, and you guys kind of watch as and this isn't anything new. You guys have seen flying trains before. But
Are we go to Nessa's mom's house?
but you watch as you guys lift off towards the air and out into basically the snowy outlands.
Zen just pokes his head out of the booth and is scanning, looking for Matthew.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's Matt?
Matt,
Come
you
and
watch
sit with us, and I'm offended.
you watch as Matt goes into one of the suites. But you guys are approached by Jameis.
Jameis,
what are you doing?
I'm working.
How many jobs do you have?
All of them.
All of them?
How many jobs do you
Agree's a
think
little
it
bit
takes
Jameis.
to own an apartment? Look,
Leland shrugs. He has no idea of an economy.
Look, I do this as a
Zen's-
favor. I kind of owe the Express, so I do this as a favor every now and then.
Nessa
Oh, the
again just
Express.
gives him. Nessa just kind of gives him another grin, and she's like, "Oh, did you get in trouble with Santa or something?"
He glares and just,
What's
I'll
the
have you
economy
know,
list?
I'm the reason they kind of locked the windows.
Nessa just starts laughing her ass off. Oh my god.
If it wasn't you, it would have been me, so shrugs.
But if you guys need anything, don't be afraid to holler. Shoot me a text. Sorry I didn't respond to you. I was kind of getting stuff ready. But I'm assigned
So
to you
wait,
guys.
Jameis.
Yeah,
So you think Santa's real, right?
he is real. I work with the guy. Like we work for Santa. Like
Nessa just like grins in like
Grows his
smug
brow.
and
He pulls
smug
out his gummy from
victory.
texts Master Stella. He's like, all right, I need to know. Is this Santa guy for real? Or is everyone bullshitting? He's texting Stella. He's just like, is Santa real? Question mark. Making me shrugging emote.
Stella just responds with, yes, ... question mark.
Why does this seem like it's obvious to everyone but us? And looks at Zen.
Zen just shrugs, and I'm like, I mean, we don't have memories, so...
You guys have
Yes,
gotten
it's
gifts
fair.
from Santa, haven't you?
Well, I just sort of
No?
assumed.
You actually...
Roxas-
Maybe?
every Christmas, Zen, like, you would get gifts from Vantis and just general gifts from, like, the school or whatever, but you would always have, like, 1 or 2 presents that was from Santa, and you probably just assumed it was Vantis.
I would assume it was Mantis.
Yeah, I just figured that those were the gifts that Roxas and Xion weren't sure about, and they just put a different name on it, so if it was bad, then they wouldn't. They wouldn't have to deal
No,
with it.
like, Santa's the real deal. Like, he doesn't always, especially if you, if he thinks, like, you know, you have what you need or don't really need anything, or if you're on the naughty list, you don't really get anything. But,
He
like,
tilts his head and he's like, I mean, if I had to guess, I can't imagine I'm on a nice list this year.
Nessa
don't
just
sell yourself
kind of,
short.
Like, Nessa just kind of like looks at Faye and is like, "Of course you're on the good list." And she's just like, she's just like, "Come on, come on."
He sort of looks away, looks back out the window.
But anyways, yeah, no, if you need anything, just let me know, and we can get you stuff. Hot cocoa should be coming around in like a couple hours, so.
Nice.
And you see he like pulls out a little pocket watch, takes a peek, and then puts it back. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go take care of some stuff. Again, if you need anything, there's a button right next to the radio. Just press that and it'll let me know.
Nessa
Yeah.
just eyes the radio and she's like trying to fight the urge to just like talk in an old-timey voice and say, "This is your captain speaking," and she's just like, "Oh, that would be so cool."
Intrusive
But I
thoughts,
don't wanna-
intrusive thoughts.
You know, and then Nessa's like, "But I gotta be good," and she's just like staring at it, but she's like, "I gotta be good, I gotta be good." She's just kind of whispering that under her breath.
We all know that Nessa is trying to do something reckless and just staring.
So yeah, once Jameis walks away, you guys see Birch lean over the seat that she's in, which is just a few seats ahead. And she just kind of leans over and looks at you guys and goes, "So, how you guys doing?"
Nessa immediately
Shoulders tense,
looks
he doesn't
up.
answer.
Nessa kind of like looks up and gives Birch a smile and like, "Nothing much," and she's just like, "I'm just trying to get my teammates to believe in Santa, that's all," and she just gives a little mysterious smile.
Hey, it's okay. It took Matt a while before he realized Santa was real.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, it took until his first trip.
Little skeptic.
Really?
Makes sense, he's a science boy. He was
Yeah,
like,
that does
okay, but
kinda
what
make
about the
sense.
trajectory of this sleigh? Like, there's no way. Like,
I could totally
Little science
understand
boy.
that.
yes.
Did he ever tell you that he actually tried to make a sleigh?
And
That is
Nessa's
so
like,
on brand.
that does not surprise me, not in the least.
Oh yeah, no, he tried to make a sleigh. He was using some gen to help fly, and when he went down the slope, and then you watch as her head like flicks forward, and you see Matt has smacked her on the back of the head. Just enough of that.
Face smiles.
Yeah, Nessa just kind of just smiles and she's like, "What's wrong with that? I think it's adorable."
That's super cute. And Zen just like motions to the seat next to Nessa, like, "Get over here."
He is currently blushing, and Birch is just giggling. Just, all right, fine. But I am super excited. I cannot wait. It's been so long since I've been able to go.
Oh, I am so like Birch. I am just so excited. You know, and she's just like, so when it comes to Romanik, like like, and then she kind of looks uncomfortable about like, you know, is he like, does he not believe in Santa? Is that why he's not going?
Oh, no. It's not that he doesn't believe. He just doesn't celebrate Christmas. Neither does Quartz, actually, now that I think about it.
Swivels. Wait a moment, you're telling me that Romanik believes in Santa too?
Well, yeah, he's been to Halloween Town.
Nice.
Phelan just stares because now he realizes he has less faith in something than Romanik, and that bothers him. He's staring at his ticket, he's looking out the window, he's like, Jesus.
And Nessa just kind of turns to him, and she's like, "It's okay. It'll be
Buries his
fine."
face in his hands. I don't like Christmas. This is the worst.
No. And Nessa's just like, "It's okay, Faye," and she's just like trying to comfort him as much as she can. It's
Then just
okay.
pats him like on the shoulder, and he's like, "Hey, come on."
His face buried in arms. He's had like the worst month of his life. And now he's finding out he's like more faithless than Romanik. It's just rough out here for Faye.
Faye, it's okay. I'm also less faithless than Romanik. It's okay.
Jeez Louise.
Is it okay, Zen?
And Nessa's just like, it is okay.
Zen's trying to also not have a crisis.
The silence after that with just the train tracks took me out. Sorry. Choked.
Oh, jeez.
Zen just mumbles, "So, the conductor said something weird.
What'd he say?
He suggested that I've been on the train before."
Have you?
Really?
Oh, yeah, I noticed that. Like she turns to Zen and's like, "You don't remember that?"
No, I mean, there's missing pieces, but this seems like a big thing to miss a piece, you know?
Maybe you have more missing pieces than you maybe first thought.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, like,
And then
I
Nessa's
should
just
try and
like-
find a way to ask him more questions.
Probably a good idea, but we've got time.
Nessa nods. Yeah, Nessa nods enthusiastically. Yeah, you totally
Well, if
should.
you've been on here before, then I guess believing in Santa shouldn't be too hard, huh?
Shut up. He just like rocks into Faye and then back to his position.
Well, I'm going to believe, if nothing else, out of competition, because I can't let Romanik beat me at the basic feeling of having faith. I can't allow that, so I believe now. That's how this is going to have to work.
You're just forcing
Nessa
yourself to
like-
believe until it happens.
Yep.
And then Nessa's just like, "That's the spirit."
Little fuck, but he's got the spirit.
He's trying so hard. Surely you can just will yourself to believe something, right?
I think that's called psychosis,
You just-
Faye.
Yeah. That's all he says. He just goes quiet.
Jeez.
And then
But if
Nessa
it's for
is just
Santa,
yeah.
is it really psychosis?
Matt just
If you're intentionally doing it, I don't think it's crazy.
at this point, Matt's kind of just like not exactly checked out of the conversation, but just confused and lost.
And Nessa
Good,
just
Matthew?
kind of, and then Nessa just kind of like gives him a good pat, and he's like, and she's like, you know, you get used to it.
I'm good. Are you guys?
Oh yeah, and
That is a
she-
different conversation.
Balin just
And-
leans his head against the window again. He doesn't actually answer.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty excited to, you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited too. And she's just so pumped, like, oh, I so like, does everyone meet Santa that's on the train?
Yeah, we all get to meet him. Although
That's
only one of
so
us,
cool.
only one of us really gets to, like, sit on his lap every year. That's why
And Nessa just kind of smiles at that.
That's why I feel really lucky that I was able to that one time.
Oh, that's so cool. And she kind of thinks about it, and she's like, I would be okay if I wasn't sitting on Santa's lap. I think I might be too old. And she kind of giggles.
Nah, no one's too old.
And Nessa kind of looks at that, and she's like, even Master Rimna, even Master Gaia. And then she just immediately thinks about Master Gaia sitting in Santa's lap, and she's like,
That
ugh.
image just makes Phelan, like, white guy blink for a second. He's shaking out of whatever stupor he was in. He's like, never put Santa and Gaia in the same sentence again, thank you.
Come on, that'd be so funny. Could you
That guy
imagine?
cracks up.
This is
Just
weird.
arms crossed on Santa's lap, just like, I would like a million plants.
Do you think it would be a million plants?
Well, I mean, from what I understand, Gaia actually did get to sit on Santa's lap, and that the gift that she got was being able to, giving us the opportunity to, go and see him every 5 years. Like us being a regular stop.
Aw, face soft into that.
way. No way.
See, I told
Master
you guys
Gaia.
Master Gaia is a softie at heart.
Oh, I believe you. I just
And
Well, then why are you guys always scared when I recommend we train with her?
because she's terrifying.
She's
And
not
Nessa's-
even that bad.
Nessa just
Zen
kind of
just
like
rolls up his fucking sleeves and shows all the bruises from a month of combat training with Gaia.
Yeah.
Phelan just blinks.
and Nessa
Your
is just
point?
like, eh.
Hey, are you
Nessa
okay?
still, yeah. Nessa still doesn't care for Gaia at this point, so she's just like, eh.
Look, it took a
whatever.
lot longer than a month for Master Gaia to break me in when I first got here. I'm not the same person I was when I showed up. I wasn't
That's
kidding when I said
fair.
I was a lot more like Romnick than I am me now.
Well, given the
Fair.
bite scar on Jameis, I didn't not believe you.
The elbows? Fucking Matthew's here this time. He's like, shut
Bite
Shut your
star?
mouth. Nothing,
And
don't worry about it.
And Nessa's just like pats Matt on the shoulder, and she's like, I'll tell you about it sometime.
Okay.
He's crimson. Phelan is bright red. Crossed arms, pouting. Sinks down in his little chair booth, the little seat. Just cross arms.
Are you okay?
Fine.
Eh, he'll get over it. Don't even worry about it, Matt. And she's just smiling. This is great.
Okay. He's not too sure what to say at this point.
So Nessa just kind of puts her elbows on the table and like puts her hands and puts her face into her hands, and it's just like, I wonder who will end up on Santa's lap this year. And she just kind of looks over at Faye, and it's like, and she just starts to giggle, and she's like, Faye on Santa's lap, that would be awesome.
I mean,
Ray shakes his head. He's like, I don't think. Listen, if I'm on the nice list, then we'll be solid.
I don't think I will,
Nessa-
because you can only go on once.
Nessa
Well,
kind of
Who else has
softens that.
been on in our group? Like, has Birch, has...
And Birch kind of perks up at hearing her name, and what's up?
Have you been on Santa's lap?
Oh, hang on, this is DM blank.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Well, if Birch went at the same time as Matthew, and then only comes once every 5 years, and Matthew got picked the last time, then I don't think she
Well,
would.
he got picked when he was 5.
He's
Ah.
older.
Yeah. So
Or sorry,
By a
6.
little.
He got picked up when he was 6. So,
So she would have been 9.
So they went twice.
So they've gone twice.
This is the third time.
Or they didn't go in that gap year.
well, I didn't get to go before, but I didn't get to go to the last one.
Aw.
Hmm.
Well, now you get to come with us and have lots of fun.
I mean, yeah,
And then-
I'm super excited to be here, but no, I didn't get to go to the last one, which is fine. I don't need it.
But it's still fun to go with friends and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love. The last time I did it, it was a lot of fun.
But he's retreated a bit now that we've gotten more social. He's curled up back by the window.
Zen just like lightly pushes Faye's book towards him,
He
just
takes
refreshing his memory that his book is there.
Hey, do you guys want to play a board game or something?
Nessa's like, Ticket to Ride.
It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
And
I-
she's like,
Don't think I brought that one. I'm sorry, Nessa.
ah, dang it. That would have been so cool. Well, what do
But
you
yeah, that'd be fun.
And you see he reaches for the bag that he had on his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and he pulls out a it looks like an iPad, like a tablet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except when he opens it up, it like pulls out like it almost like expands like a holographic table.
Ooh.
I downloaded a few board games, but don't really have access to Wi-Fi here.
No, that's fair.
And then Nessa is like looking at the radio again, and she's like, "Can we? Is there and you know?" And she's like, "Is there any freaking Wi-Fi on this train?"
No,
No. Oh.
not that I know of.
It sort of glances at the board game. 1, toys are an unfamiliar concept for him to begin with, but 2, he's just struggling to really, like, relax. There's, like, that clear, thick tension, you know?
Right.
Mhm.
And he just can't get over that hurdle yet.
Uh,
He's just sort of staring.
I mean, if it helps, Faye, I thought you'd like this one, and he pulls up a game. It's basically the best way I can explain it is it's a more interactive Clue.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Investigating.
So
His eyes
investigative,
sparkle a little bit.
Faye would
investigative
crush
murder
it.
mystery sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Faye, you would crush
We're
this
proficient
game.
in investigation, smiley face.
It's a long form board game, but a lot of persuading and deceiving, and because one of you knows that you are the killer, but you
So
need
it's
to like it's sort of a mix between like if you've ever played Betrayal in the House on the Hill.
Yeah.
It's sorta like-
Betrayal.
It's sort of like if Betrayal was Clue.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun.
Slightly more eager. He still seems like his heart might not fully be in it. But he's at least willing to participate. He sort of glances over at Matt and he's like, that looks fun. I don't really toys or board. Master Rox has tried to play shoots and ladders with me once and ended up with me biting him. So I don't.
He bursts out in laughter.
Nessa's gonna tell you anyways. He just.
He's just kind of accepted it at this point.
Yeah, he's accepted his fate.
You can't hide things from your friends.
He just thinks it's funny. He's like, I can't believe he tried to start you on shoots and ladders.
It's a genuinely sadistic game. I don't know who made
it.
It
Is.
It's cruel. You can lose every single ounce of progress you've ever made in the blink of an eye.
Oh yeah, no.
Terrible. Not a game, it's a torture. It's a torture contraption for children, ages like 3 and up. Ridiculous.
Nessa just is giggling.
Zen is
Like
just
she's
like
ladders.
Zen is just dying.
But yeah, no. There's a lot of board games that are very intuitive. I think this is like right up your alley. It's more interactive than like imaginative like a book than it is just a child's game.
He nods. I want to. I just.
We're gonna get Faye into fucking D&D.
Oh yes, please.
Plays D&D and D&D.
I want to play. I just.
I can
Something
teach you.
doesn't feel right.
What's up?
I don't know. It just all the different directions we've been pulled lately. It doesn't. It feels like the last time we all really spent a substantial amount of time together was when everything was on fire. And I don't like pretending like everything's just fine when it isn't.
Zen just sighs. We kind of figured we were just gonna give you time to tell us when you were ready to talk about it.
If you do that, I'll never say anything.
Nessa just kind of, softens at that, and she just kind of. It was almost kind of an act of how excited she was, and she's like, yeah. And then she just kind of, is like, I'm sorry if I pretended that I was, she feels kind of bad because she's like, I was trying to be really, was I overdoing it?
No, I don't. I'm not trying to ruin Christmas. I don't want to.
No.
You're not
ruining anything.
You're not gonna ruin Christmas.
No, of course not. But yeah, Nessa's just like, she kind of looks at Faye and she's like, honestly, it's okay if everything's not okay. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And, not everything has to go our way. I know things have been rough, but, we're still getting through it, aren't we?
I guess. We're all still breathing.
And if talking about it helps clear the air so that you can have a good time, then let's talk about it.
Straightens up in his seat a little bit. All right. Let's talk about it.
All right.
Nessa is just like, well, we can do whatever topic feels most comfortable for you.
Do we want to go in the suite so we can have a little privacy?
Yeah.
He nods. He'd like that.
Do you want me to go?
No. Matthew. You have to stop asking this.
And Nessa's just like, there's your answer.
Okay.
You're involved, like it or not.
Okay.
Grabs his sleeve, tugs him into the suite. Doesn't even allow for him to walk away.
Okay. All right.
Nessa just kind of follows behind, just kind of smiling a little bit.
Then shuts the door and leans against it so that nobody can come in on them. Or they'll hear if somebody's trying to get in.
Aelin just sort of sits down on one of the beds, doesn't really even look for the plaque that's his, just a bed. Sits down on it, cross-legged.
So, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know, I guess whatever's just making everything feel weird.
So Nessa kind of sits beside Faye and she's like, so what's... And she's trying to think about how to phrase this of, you know, like... This is my mindfulness kicking in right now. She's like, so how are you feeling right now? What do you feel like is most on your mind right now?
I guess just the fact that the last real tangible interaction that all of us have had, all four of us, was me trying to leave.
Nessa just, you know, looks at him fondly and is like, just so you know, I'm glad you decided to stay. Just wanted to let you know that.
I know. But I'm still not sure if it was the right thing or not.
Nessa just, you know, again, just gives a little smile at that and she's like, we're big. I'm a big girl. Zen's a big boy. It's okay. And she just kind of like looks at Faye seriously and she's like, I think of you like a little brother, okay? And she's like, I'm supposed to be protecting you, silly. And she just kind of pats Faye a little bit on the head and immediately withdraws. And it's just like, you're like my little brother. You know that, okay?
I know. I heard you told Gaia.
And she just
heard us?
Like, yeah.
In and out. A lot of what happened while I was under, not what I heard you all talk about, but other things that happened while I was under is part of the reason I tried to leave to begin with.
Oh, Faye. Please don't tell me you heard me hit. I know we...
No, I had to tell him.
He blushes at that, and he was like, that doesn't bother me at all.
Okay.
Well,
sweet, actually.
What does bother you?
No, nothing. It wasn't any of you. The worst of it was when I couldn't hear anyone. I saw what all of you fought.
Oh.
I met it.
Oh. Nessa just kind of looks hesitantly and she's genuinely curious at this point, and she's like, so you met that other form? What was it like?
It was just sky and it was just water, and I looked down my reflection and it was that, and I was there for hours, and Master Gaia tried to warn me, but I really don't think I understood what she was trying to say until I realized I couldn't leave without me, because at the end of the day, there's no fundamental difference between the me that almost killed you, Nessa, and the me that's sitting here on this train. They're both me. I can't change it, I can't kill it, can't fight it. It is what it is. And I don't really know how I can realize I'm that monster and then be around you all as if it's all fine, knowing that I'm a risk.
You're not...
Even with the training.
You're not a monster, Faye. You know what we saw when you changed into that form. We saw you scared and crying and wanting to stop and not being able to. That's not a monster.
Nessa nods at that.
That is you trying desperately to make it stop.
And Nessa also
And with
kind of
time,
just,
you will.
Mhm. Nessa just kind of looks at Faye and she's like, I wouldn't have risked my life if I didn't think you were worth it, Faye.
Aw, Faye melts. Faye looks up at her and just tears up a bit and is like, but what if that's not the only part of me that's messed up?
And we'll deal with
kind
it
of-
together.
And Nessa just kind of wraps her arm around Faye and she's like, what he said.
He shakes his head. He's like, I don't think you guys get it. I didn't show up here in good condition. I really, really didn't. And when I was under, I got this feeling. It was a distinct feeling that I didn't come from nowhere, that I do have family. I don't remember anything, but I've got feelings. That's all I've got. And I thought about Master Isaac, and I thought about your mom, Nessa, and I tried to imagine either of you in that situation and no one caring, and I couldn't. I couldn't. What did I do to earn that? What if it was not for no reason?
We don't
Nessa kind
know.
of tears up at that.
We don't know if it's somebody not looking for you, Faye. Your family could just be gone. I grapple with the exact same thing. I don't know where I came from either. And I worry that I'm a monster and that the me I was with my memories is a terrible, irredeemable person. But I wake up every day knowing that who I am now is somebody who's going to be better and going to be what you guys need. And that's not healthy. I know that. But we don't know.
You didn't turn into a monster in front of the entire student body. Well, that was remainder over break. And of course, now the whole student body knows about it. So that's great.
Does anyone
Lovely.
give you... And Nessa just kind of like stiffens and she's like, has anyone given you crap about it?
I mean, there's few people that really want to be around me right now. But yeah, no, the general consensus isn't good.
Nessa just kind of frowns at that and she's like, well, if anyone gives you any crap about it, send them to me and I'll give them a piece of my mind. She's just like...
They're not wrong to be scared.
They're wrong to not treat you like a person.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Kids
But doesn't that feel
are
like
fucking
confirmation?
awful. No, Faye. We know who you are. Because you took the time to get to know us. Their opinions don't matter. They're just scared kids who can't defend themselves yet. And kids start drama.
I wouldn't care as much about what they thought if it didn't feel like that fight with Romanik was indicative of maybe why I've been left here. If that's what I am, how can it be good? And I don't know. It's a risk that all of you are taking on me, and I don't feel like I'm worth that risk.
Nessa kind of just like holds Faye's hand and she's like, Faye, do you trust us?
Yeah, I do.
Then she just squeezes and she's like, trust us when we know that you're worth it.
Oh, he hugs her. He hugs her real
Aw.
tight.
And she
Face
and she
buried
also,
into your shoulder.
yeah, Nessa's just tearing up too, and she's just like hugging him, and she's like, "You are absolutely worth it, Faye. Don't you dare question our judgment."
Just wiping tears away on his arm. Sorry.
And she's
Okay.
like, "No forgiveness necessary. You are worth it."
We're always gonna be in your corner, bud.
I know. I shouldn't have tried to leave. It was stupid.
You were scared.
Just know I did it because I love you all a lot, okay?
Zen just squeezes him tight.
Sort of glances over at Matthew and laughs while crying. He's like, I'm sorry, I serrated you.
Matthew, as you look over at him, he's looking down at his leg, or at his feet, and his leg is like twisted, like he's the you know, the autistic tapping of the
Vibrate,
foot,
yeah.
of
Yeah.
the leg, and he's very quiet right now.
I reach out and take his hand. I squeeze it a little bit like he did at my bedside.
He stops and looks up and looks over at you, Faye, and sorry, I'm not.
Nessa
Look.
kind of looks up and
Whoever
looks at Matt.
if how do I say this? I understand that you are not, and he's very lost for words right now. He's not
Take your
feeling,
time.
he seems to be struggling with his words. You know what? Fuck him. Whoever didn't come looking for you or whatever, fuck him. It's their loss.
So,
Oh,
Phelan
Matt.
just pulls him into the
Pull him
tightest
in there.
Aw.
Phelan is crying into his chest.
Yeah, you guys
Aw.
see Matt is tearing up as well.
Aw. And then Nessa's like, just, you know, and she's like, "Zen, we need a bear hug right now."
Yeah, Zen jumps in.
Yeah, he squeezes all of you guys. And you the three of you actually can see like just peeking over the into the through the window of the room is Birch.
I fucking damn it, Birch.
Oh, Birch.
And when
Phelan,
she sees that you guys see her, she immediately dashes and runs.
Phelan's wiping his tears away a little bit, and he's like, people will look for me now. It's a good Christmas gift.
And Nessa's like,
Zen's just
yeah.
still holding on and just into his hair.
You better not make us look for you.
We'd go
Hell
to the
yeah.
end of the world, end of space for you.
to all the worlds.
Every world.
Thanks, guys.
Of course.
I won't scare you like that again. Not on purpose.
Please. Please don't.
No.
I know, it was rough. I know. Trust me. Oh my gosh, you guys should have heard Master Gaia ream me. I will never think of doing anything like that again. I'll be fine. I fear her more than I fear turning into whatever that was ever again.
Nessa's like, well, that's one thing Gaia's good for.
No one makes you feel more loved than Master Gaia in the most
Terrifying way possible.
Mm-hmm. No, I.
Oh, she's
I
gonna
won't
have.
leave.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad. And then she gives Faye another squeeze, and she's like, "Want to go back out and watch?"
Is everyone else okay? Anything anyone else wants to talk about? Or
Matt-
was it literally just me?
Matt sits for a second. I don't really need to talk about anything, but I need a second to compose myself, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worry. He gives him another little hand squeeze. Just letting him know he's there if he's not there. You know.
Thanks. Oh, excuse me.
Zen
you.
also is like playing with his thumbs, like, you know, I mean, I have something that's been bugging me too, but
Nessa looks over. Yeah.
Balin takes Zen's hand with his other hand. He's just holding both their hands now.
Zen is just trying to get through it without like breaking down. And it's just like, Van doesn't. Whew. It's really hard. It's like he's conscious and walking around now, but he's trying to be my master. But it's just really hard that there's nothing there. Like there's no nuance to it. 'Cause he doesn't really know me anymore.
Nessa just, takes Zen's other hand and, just kind of pats it, and she's like, he'll remember eventually. I believe that. I really do.
Yeah, he'll get there. Just gotta find more memories, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if Master Gaia would let us off the leash.
There's gotta be a reason.
And Nessa's like, she kind of frowns at that, and she's like, we make enough ruckus and enough time passes, we'll eventually get off that leash. And
Boy, do we make ruckus.
I'll make sure of it. She's like, I'll make sure of it.
Look, I know that you're concerned about Master Vantis, but he's still there.
But is he
You've
really?
got people to look out for and care for you.
Yeah, I mean, you can still. I've known him a little bit longer than you have, so I get that you don't really see it, but his attitude right now is a lot like what he was when I was a kid.
Yeah, but it's...
If anything, he actually matured a lot when he took you in.
It's gonna be hard for a while, but we're going to fix it. It's just gonna take time, and in the meantime, look, Master Gaia's love languages are a little bit subtle, but I don't think that it's coincidence that she's close to Vantis, you're close to Vantis, and she took you aside. It's because she cares.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's not a bad person to talk to about Vantis, about all of this.
And I understand your frustration with her not letting you in on that, but from what I heard, it was not something that anyone really would want to see, you know?
Faye's
That's
head turns
not-
for a moment.
That's not the point, Matt. She promised me I would be there.
Yeah.
Wait, promise you? Wait, promise you for what?
Giving Master Vantis his memories back. I was supposed to be there. She promised me I could be there. And then she just did it without me and didn't tell me anything. And he's
Faye's eyes
just crying.
widen. He sits back for a moment.
He's just crying.
What if it was for a reason?
Nessa's like, yeah, reason she won't tell us, Matt. Like,
I mean,
and
you gotta think
she-
these
and she
guys
folds
have
her arms.
these guys have been doing what they've been doing for years. I trust them to know what they're doing.
I was there.
Nessa looks up at that. What?
Zen looks up. He's still crying, just silently.
She's gonna kill me for this. He sits forward. He's like, I didn't know that was promised to you, or I would have refused her. But when I went to speak with her about everything with my arm, I assisted. I feel like
You
you deserve
assisted?
to know that. I assisted. It was just the two of us.
She should not have put that on you.
Absolutely not. She shouldn't have put that on you. And Nessa just
It-
starts getting angry.
It really wasn't that big of a deal. I'm more upset that she promised Zenquin and then didn't tell me. And then made me an agent in something that would hurt you. Listen, it's fine. I was able to do it.
It's not a matter of being able to do it, Faye. The fact is you, even if it was an emergency and it couldn't be avoided, that's still putting that stress on you when you're coming to her because you're scared and upset and confused, and that's not okay.
I'm not a child.
I'm
Handle it.
not saying you're a child, Faye. That's a lot to do to anybody who's coming to somebody because they don't know what to do.
Look, I'm just informing you because I don't feel like I can keep that from you. It doesn't feel right. But if you want to know the precise step-by-step, I will tell you everything that happened in that room. Maybe not now, maybe not on the train, but when we get home. Is that okay? Would that make you feel
Yeah.
better?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
then that's what I'll do. Give Zen a big hug.
And he just whispers while he's hugging him, I want you to know I'm not upset with you.
Here's up and nods a little bit. Thanks.
And I'll try to not be upset with her.
Nessa's
you.
like, it's way too late for that.
Zen just shoots Nessa a glance of like, it's not the time.
And Nessa is just like, I'm just saying.
Oh, that's funny.
Alright.
Matt kind of stands up and I'm sure she has her reasonings for what happened, and all we can do is ask, right?
Yeah, and then whenever we ask, she always says there's something else that's holding her back from actually telling us.
Well, I
Look,
mean,
I was honest with you all. Can I please just request that you don't immediately sink teeth into Master Gaia over this? We need to figure out what happened. That's true. But could we just not? Please, she's got a lot happening. And, like, at least 60% of it has to be us at this rate. So the least we could do is be a little bit patient.
No, you're right.
Nessa just kind of looks at Faye for a moment, and then she just kind of closes her eyes, takes a deep breath, and sighs, and looks back, and she's like, okay, I'll do it for you.
Thank you, Nessa. Thank you. Oh, I feel a little bit better. A lot bit better, actually.
Want to go out and get some hot cocoa?
And play that game. What was it called?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know what it was called. I just saw the description and downloaded it.
I'm going to beat you all in it.
My tablet's out there, so we'll check it. Who's out the door first?
Balin.
Yeah, Faye.
Okay.
He hops up. He feels a lot better now. Pops open the door.
Yeah, you pop open the door and you see Birch and Meredith standing in the hallway.
I glare.
Zen just shoots them a glare.
Hello?
Hey guys.
Can I help you?
I just need Matt real quick.
Oh. Help you.
And yeah,
He
no.
leaves it.
As Matt gets up and slips or tries to pass by you, Faye. Oh, this is great. This is perfect choicing. Birch puts up a hand and points up.
No. Balin looks upward.
Yeah, it's a sprig of mistletoe. You can see
I
it
know
was
what that
very
does.
hastily put up.
Those little shits I hate.
Yeah.
Do I know
All
what
those
that
little
does?
I mean, does
on.
Faye?
Please just let
Probably
Faye
not.
know.
I doubt Shion and Roxas had the mistletoe talk.
No, they've. I would think you've seen them do it.
Wait, have I seen it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you've seen them
Oh,
kiss under the
that's cute.
mistletoe, and
Very
That's very cute. That's very
Oh,
cute.
I go
Matt-
crimson.
yeah, Matt is like blushing like crazy. Like, what the fuck, Birch?
Nessa just is completely silent and is just watching to see if they do it.
Zen is just
I can't
holding
do
Nessa's hand and just like wide eyes.
Nice,
He face
like
sort of
she's
straightens. Face sort of straightens his shoulders, and he just.
Oh,
goes,
not the
"It's tradition,
kissy
and
emotes.
It's tradition, and it can't be helped. And he just stands on his tiptoes, and then gives Matthew a gentle peck on the lips, and then walks away. Sits down by the window calmly.
Nessa's jaw just drops.
You watch Matthew just shut down.
Zen is crimson.
There is
is
just
Fucking shrieking.
his face is bright red and unable to speak, and he just quietly walks out from under the mistletoe, middle finger in Birch's face, and sits down without a word.
Zen just like nudges Nessa forward.
Nessa kind of like goes over to Birch and is just like whispers in her ear, "Well done."
now
You
you
went under
too.
it too.
Oh,
That was Meredith. Meredith is like, hey.
Zen
And
is,
Birch is just like,
Zen is shrieking.
Birch just shrugs and gives Nessa a peck on the cheek.
Oh, Nessa's just like, "Aw," and she's just like, "Thank you."
And she smiles, puts her arm under yours, and like drags you over to the seats.
Oh,
A vibe.
Meredith looks over at you, Zen. Wait.
What do you mean, wait?
And she runs into the seats. And you guys see this. Zen, you don't. Faye and Nessa, you see her grab Avier.
We've not spoken!
Let's go.
And he's like, whoa, wait, what's going on? And she
Nessa
shoves
just
him.
starts laughing.
She shoves him into the doorway. Now you two get to know each other.
Zen's like, this is manipulation!
Faye is like
Avier-
eating popcorn. He'd be eating it so loudly. He's on
Avier
his
just
knees,
looks
like,
up. Sorry, go for it.
No, you're good. He's just on his knees looking over. He's like putting his hands on top of Matthew's head so he can see better.
Yeah,
Zen's just like, hi.
hi.
The girls are crazy.
Yeah, I'm used to it. Just-
Zen.
Avier, I've seen you fight.
Oh, cool.
He kind of just
doing
holds
a lot.
he just kind of holds his hand out like to shake yours.
Yeah, he shakes his hand.
Guess we get this over with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he, without pulling away, pulls you in and just gives you a quick little peck.
Zen like falls.
You good?
Nessa's like
unbalanced.
so Nessa's like between Meredith and Birch, just watching and just like, yeah.
Sorry,
Zen's just like, I'm gonna go kill my teammates now. You're good.
I just wanted to get, it's a little.
No, you're good.
And
you're
he tries to help you up.
Oh no, I'm just saying he stumbles.
Oh, okay.
Like, with the pull.
But that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah.
Base. Cozy ending.
Very cool.